And we're live super fast.
Oh. Welcome to our Halloween special, a day early. Oh, I can hear you through the computer. Shoot. Yeah. Epic fail from the beginning. Okay. Welcome to our spooky edition of our DC Week in Review / Halloween special, where we will tell you favorite horror movies and spooky ghost stories. What?
Wait, did you mute your other tab? Because I can totally hear it.
I did mute it, yeah. I shut it completely. It's gone. Okay. That was an epic fail for a spooky beginning. Awesome. Can you still hear it?
Oh, no, I can just hear myself. I can hear everything.
I stopped it. It's gone. I completely closed that window. Do you have yours open somewhere?
No, wait. Hold on. I think that was probably me, even though I totally did mute that. Okay.
It was you.
That's me.
I shut the window as soon as I caught that I did that.
Oh, man. It was the ghost. It was the ghost. They turned it back on.
My ghost, yes, that's exactly what happened. She got into my computer and went, turns on Sam's computer sound. Hey, that was supposed to be like a spooky intro, but it did not work, ladies and gentlemen. Failed epically. Best epic.
We're so not spooky.
I'm supposed to be spooky, see the facial thing and everything, and now my face itches, so y'all are lucky. I need Twitter open again, because now I have to pull up my YouTube windows so I can see our peanut gallery. Notifications. Okay. Alright. There's nobody in the peanut gallery yet. Alright.
We have one viewer. Hello, one viewer.
Hello, one viewer. If you want to say hello, or just ignore us completely and just sit there and watch us like a spooky little creepy person. Is that you, Miguel? My guess is it's Miguel and her. Maybe it's my friend Amy because she liked the post on Facebook. I'm gonna keep calling people out here. Oh, you can like totally tell when I turn to look at the computer compared to looking directly at the camera. Because like they're right next to each other.
That's fine. It's fine. Did you warn no spoilers while I couldn't hear because I was listening to myself talking over everything?
I did not warn about spoilers. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show tonight. We had an epic fail of a beginning, and so now we're just going to tell you right now, tonight we will be discussing the DC Universe on television.
Spoilers!
Spoilers! The Flash, Legend of Supergirl. I rant about Arrow again because I am officially caught up, and I'm behind on Gotham, so that probably won't get discussed.
Yeah, I haven't watched anything of this season of Gotham unless it was like the 5 minutes before Lucifer comes on.
Yeah, so no worries there. I'm a week behind, but apparently the Penguin's going to declare his love for Edward Nygma now. I don't know.
Are they gonna get married? I want them to get married. And And then kick off everyone else on the show.
Yes, because like Barbara totally said that she saw footage today where the penguin was like, "I love you" to Edward, and we're like who didn't see that?
Oh man, those two are the only reason to watch that show.
Seriously, I agree. So Ben McKenzie, he's kind of worth that roll of the head.
He's pretty. He's pretty, but his Jim Gordon is either a stick in the mud or he's flying off the handle. There's like nothing in between.
I'm very
Okay. Where should we start today?
How about Supergirl with Linda Carter, aka Wonder Woman, as the President of the United States on Earth 3. I'm assuming Supergirl's Earth is Earth 3.
They're supposed to be folding it in this season since they're on the same channel now, but so far it hasn't happened. I've been waiting for it and it hasn't happened.
I don't know how they're going to do it, because I'm assuming it's going to be like something to do with the Flashpoint and then the aliens that are supposed to be coming on later in the season.
Yeah. Or the Legends. Maybe it'll all come together at the mid-season finale right before Christmas.
Yeah, that could be definitely.
All the 4 shows will just go kaplow, and then when it comes back from Christmas, everything will be the same universe.
That would be awesome.
But President Linda Carter was the best.
Oh my god, it was. And then the whole, "You should see my other jet." You know what jet she was talking about. There is no doubt in my mind that she was not talking about Wonder Woman's invisible jet.
100%, she is actual Wonder Woman from the actual 70s or whenever that show was on.
I'm wondering if they she's in the movie. See, movie versus like a pain in the ass about letting any of the movie characters be in the TV show. But on Earth 2, there were mentions of Bruce and Diana.
Well, I don't think that they're still doing the You Can't Be On anymore because Superman was totally on there and it wasn't Dude Face from the movie, and it didn't matter because Tyler Hoechlin is amazing.
Totally owned by Tyler Hoechlin.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill, that's what it was. Tyler Hoechlin is a much better Superman, people. I swear to God, he took the role and he owned it. I love it. He needs to come back soon.
He does. And he needs to stay, and then they need to give him a spin-off and
spin-off.
Keep him forever.
Now my eyes are starting to hurt. You can like tell.
You don't make makeup on for 4 minutes.
I don't wear makeup ever. So my face itches, my lips feel dry, and now my eyes are starting to bug me. This is horrible.
It's also the ghost.
Yes, this is the ghost's fault. It is our spooky ghost. We currently have 2 viewers. Everyone watch me take my makeup off now.
Right.
I'll be okay. It'll stop in a few minutes. I think just a piece got in. One of my eyelashes are being funky, so I'm just gonna blink a lot. Okay, what else? What else did I discuss? A note on come here, computer. I love that I have all my notes on the computer and not the tablet. But when I'm doing this, I can't do anything else on the tablet.
I know. Tablets are not great for multitasking like that.
No, so I have to have the computer here, people. This is not just like so I can be over here doing something else. I'm not. I'm using it.
Don't lie. It's so you can look cool.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. So I can look cool.
It's so important.
So with my hack job to keep the computer charging going on over here. I killed another charger. Okay, what else did I want to talk about? The alien dude, the guy. They gave him a name this last week. He was from the other planet.
Mon-El.
Yes, Mon-El. I'm like,
That is
down. I think I just broke my phone.
That's Chris Wood, who was on Containment over the summer, and I did not like Containment at all. Like, it was the dumbest show ever. And people loved it, and I feel like I'm gonna piss people off by saying it was dumb, but I reviewed every episode of that show and it barely got better.
Oh, that sucks. I feel bad for those people who stole art from 12 Monkeys.
They did steal that poster, definitely. But, like, this kid, he's already better on this show with, like, 2 lines than he was on that show, and I just feel really bad for him now.
I know, I do too, because his flight got destroyed too, and he didn't even know. That's the sad part. So how long was he in stasis?
He's freaking forever. Like, who even knows?
Yeah, and then
he probably doesn't even know.
Yeah, and then we have our first week without Kat in charge. Jimmy's the boss now, and douche Snoozle from down in the reporting area is like, I don't have to listen to you.
I'm a big macho jerkwad, and you're not a man enough for me to listen.
Right.
But Jimmy was great when he just like put his foot down and was like, no, I'm the boss. You're gonna listen to me.
Yes, Jimmy stepping up. I am the boss. You're gonna do what I say because Kat said so, and I'm the boss, and you can go to hell otherwise. Well, he didn't say it like that, but that's how he was saying it.
It was beautiful.
Sorry, just got asked an important question. I can earn some extra money. It's only 3 days, but still extra money.
Sweet. What about Alex and that girl who's totally gonna be her actual real life girlfriend and not just me saying she's gonna be her girlfriend?
I'm super excited about that.
She was fun, and she was not the least bit phased by the whole monsters, aliens attacked by mutants thing. She was like, we're gonna kick his ass, and then I'm gonna keep you because you're cute.
Right? And she's like, I like aliens. That's how she learned English, and I was like, oh my.
That's so great. And she's like, she's fun too, on top of it.
Yeah, she's cute too. I liked her a lot.
She's adorbs.
She is, and I hope we get to see a lot more of her, and they keep working that out. I'm totally down for Alex and, a girl-girl relationship. I can get behind that.
It's true.
Unlike everybody else on the internet, I don't have a problem with them making characters bisexual.
Like, who cares? She had great chemistry with that girl, so run with it.
If you go on Internet Movie Database, and I'm like, I know this is stupid, but I use Internet Movie Database for information a lot. And you go and down and you read the comment sections for shows. It's like, oh, why are they gonna make such and such character gay? Well, how do you know they didn't plan on her being gay from the get-go? Was she ever in a relationship?
But also, there doesn't have to be a reason for someone to be gay on a show. There's not a reason for people to be gay in real life.
Exactly. It's not a choice. It's just that's who you are. It's how you are biologically. You don't choose who you fall in love with. I'm sorry. I'm a very strong believer in you fall in love with who you're meant to fall in love with. Right?
Like, you don't go up to people in the road and go, what is the reason why you are gay?
Right.
Why? Narratively, what is the reason?
Right?
That would imply that there is an actual narrative in life.
And then, a lot of people are like, oh, they're just doing it to be politically correct. And I'm like, sweetheart, there are more straight people on television than there are gay people right now. So, no.
And there
Nope,
always
nope,
has
nope.
been. There should be one in all 10 people should be gay.
Exactly.
And like of all 10 people should be non-white. So
Mm-hmm. Oh, what was it? What was it? Oh, I went and saw that Miss Peregrine movie over the battery. Oh, there's the battery. Okay, I was like, why isn't the battery showing up? My computer was giving me issues charging earlier. I went and saw that Miss Peregrine movie over the weekend, and then I went to see, I'm like, are they going to cover the other two books? Because this seemed like a pretty well. The movie had plot holes. Don't get me wrong, but it wrapped up well. It looked like it had a solid ending. They defeated this person. Blah blah blah. I'm not going to give too many spoilers because that's not what the show's about. Reading it, they're like, Miss Peregrine's home for peculiar white children, and I'm like, well, let's see. In 1943, there weren't very many black people in Wales.
there probably still isn't that many, but I don't know. Maybe it's diversified.
Who knows?
England is pretty diverse these days.
Yeah, it is, but I don't know about like in 1943, not so much.
Yeah, I don't even know. I can't even comment on that. But like I don't know. They rearranged some stuff on there already, so I don't see why they couldn't have made it more colorful, but I'm not really expecting it to be.
They rearranged a lot more than just things. Let me just put it that way. But like my comment on Facebook was, saw that Peregrine movie today. I said, huh, a lot. That was my comment. Like literally I'd be sitting there and something would happen and I'd go, huh. And Barbara was sitting next, what? I'll tell you later. Because it was like right there in the middle of the movie theater.
And then you unrolled a scroll that just kept going all the way across the room.
I loved these books and they were just like so good. And I can't believe that the author, Ransom Riggs, signed off on this movie because it was just like, it made no sense. But anyways, back to Supergirl.
Anyway, back to Supergirl. Miss Martian.
Yes, Miss Martian. Oh my God, that was awesome. I was not expecting that to be revealed so quickly. I had heard rumors. I assumed it was not going to be revealed 3 weeks in. I figured it was going to be like mid-season reveal type thing.
Or at least some
character
sort.
running around. Yeah, they would have the character running around throughout the entire first half of the season, and then reveal at the mid-season finale or something that this character we've all grown to love is actually Miss Martian. That's what I was expecting.
Did with Hot Girl on Flash last year or the year before, whenever the hell she was on there. She was there for like 4 or 5 or 6 episodes, and then she was Hot Girl, and then she spun off.
Yeah.
I heard she was coming, and I seriously did not expect him to just go, I'm the last female Martian.
Oh, look, Jean Rome has a love interest now, Shauna, and I love how her human form is also a black woman.
Yes. That was nice. Oh,
yeah.
I'm so itchy. Crap. Was it this week that had a statement that he did where he was like, as someone who has been in the body of a black man for blah 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 years? Was that this week or was that last week?
I think that was last week. And then this week because it was over a week ago that I watched this episode now, almost a week ago now. Because I actually managed to watch that one Monday night. I'll respond.
Stop getting distracted. We are doing a show.
All right, I'll stop now. I'll stop. I promise. I'll answer her in a minute. There. Okay. I'll answer her when the show's over.
It's very hard to conversate when you keep looking away.
Yes, it is. Sorry. Okay, but no, to be honest, yeah, I could understand where he was coming from with that statement, though, because he would, because of the race of his human form, would understand why people aren't going to be so accepting of aliens just because the president says, okay, I've signed this into law now, we have to be accepting. People aren't going to be accepting. Because it's the same thing as when,
it's going to take a long time to work that out, and I hope that it's a major plot line, because like you can't just sign a thing and almost get caught on fire and then sign it anyway and be fine. Like,
no.
even if it's 100% ratified and law, it's not just going to automatically make it okay.
It won't. I agree.
But that should be super interesting, though, because like secret identities and crap, and other aliens that can't all be bad, because like there's that bar of just normal people.
Well, except for Scorch.
Yeah, well, I totally thought that was Magenta the first time she showed up.
I did too. I was like, what? Magenta, lady?
Don't go bad already, Magenta. It's been 4 minutes.
You just left the Flash. Come back. They should have sent her, honestly, they should have sent Magenta off to, what's his name? Oliver, because since he's doing his little new team, she could have been a part of his new team.
It's true. And he knows how to train people, because that's like his whole thing now.
Yeah, because, you know, Thea's gone, Laurel died last season, and John's in prison. Diggle's in prison, so.
He's supposed to be getting out this week or next week or something, though.
I think it was this week. I haven't finished watching that episode yet, though, because actually I'm lying. I'm not caught up. I did not finish the episode from last week yet, but I will when I have to.
That's more than I've got.
It probably won't be tomorrow because I got to finish getting the house set up for tomorrow night. But yeah. Because we have that entire bar of, you know, obviously not all of the aliens that have come to Earth over the years are evil, because like we even had the professor guy last season, who helped them stop the spaceship, the big spaceship that the prison. I couldn't think of what it was called, the prison, and he was he was an alien, but he's been like a doctor of this. Of the astrology for all these years, right there, and he obviously not a bad guy.
Yeah, like they had the prison thing crashed, and then there was a whole bunch of people that were off of that, sure. But I think somewhere along the line they reasoned that there would be other aliens around, and I'm glad that they're coming back to it's just regular immigration. There's lots of people around who are from other planets, because this is where aliens go.
Yeah, exactly. It's like apparently Earth is the place to go after you've left your home planet.
Well, DC likes to put all their people in one place. There's the archery city, there's the mutant city,
yep, and now you have
the alien city.
And then there's no city for Legends of Tomorrow, so there's the spaceship.
True. Well, there was a time city, but they blew it up.
Oh yeah, there was a time city, but they blew that up. Well, actually, Len blew that up.
Speaking of him, this week on Flash.
Yes, I was so pissed. Y'all teased me some Captain Cold, and then it wasn't even really him.
It wasn't the beginning, but it was a flashback before he even had his cold gun.
Cold back then. He was still just Leonard Snart back then. So, I mean, yes, it's the same person, but oh, that was a tease that I was not happy with. That really, really pissed me off.
Yeah,
it was like,
I was watching it. I was like, Joy's not gonna be happy.
I literally wrote, this is my notes, tease me some Captain Cold, and there is no Captain Cold. Because I'm sorry, the hologram does not count. The hologram, I mean, I know that was Wentworth Miller there playing him, but that does not count.
No. I do like, however, that someone has noticed that the Kings of the Underworld are no longer there, and they're filling the vacuum.
Yep.
Because, I mean, they're currently in prison, but that prison ever worked anyway.
So, I mean, how many times another interesting point when Barry was talking to Joe about the Mirror Master and how he was looking for Leonard Stern. He's just like, he left. Well, what do you mean he left? He left with some friends of ours to do a job. So that means
he's traveling.
Barry and Oliver know that these people left on a spaceship, a time ship, and I'm like, nobody knows that Len, Mick, and the rest have left, and that means nobody knows that Len is dead yet.
I know, like, not even Barry at this point. He just knows he left.
Right? Like, dude, you were back on Earth for enough time to get a new partner and to rob a bank.
Oh my goodness, but yeah, like,
Don't do that. I'm actually not sleepy today.
Nobody knows anything about what's going on with them because they haven't come home in freaking forever. Like, the last time they came home was when, for like 6.5 minutes at the beginning of
season 2, yeah.
Yeah. At the very, very beginning, maybe, or the end of last season. And
so despite so like nobody knows this, and it's like, oh yeah, they just left on a mission with a bunch of other of our friends. Yeah.
Like, didn't anyone notice? It's been months.
I know, like nobody notices that Mick and Len are missing. Nobody really would notice if Sarah's missing because Sarah just seems to come and go as she pleases.
And she's still technically legally dead anyway.
I think Ray Palmer is too. The only people anyone would be missing are Jax and Professor Stein.
Well, Stein's wife knows that he's gone. Yeah. And when they did that thing where they broke up and went home and then got back together, she told him to go, so she's okay with it.
Yeah, and I'm assuming Jax probably told his grandmother.
Hopefully. Don't pull a Mickey Smith and not tell your grandmother when you're traveling in time.
Or a Rose Tyler, gone for a year.
Right. They thought Mickey killed her.
Yeah. I'm like, Mickey can't kill nobody.
Mickey can't even kill like a bug or he could maybe kill a computer.
Yeah, he could kill a computer.
I have this lighter that I found, and it's like apparently a crack lighter. It's like
it's a pyro lighter.
It goes so, like it flames up so high, and I keep being just like. Shh, shh, shh.
But wow, we're moving through the shows like really fast this week. Because we're kind of just discussing them all together at once this time.
They overlap.
That was like
the
they
topics
really
overlap.
Yeah. Reading that note. There was something else, another point I wanted to make about the Flash. Go ahead.
I wanted to talk about how freaking awkward Barry and Joe are, like separately and together, and how beautiful that was.
Yes, that was adorable. With every time Iris is like, "Here, put your arm around me," and Joe's like, "No, I'm not seeing this," and Barry's like, "I gotta go to the bathroom."
When they were making out and then Joe came home and he like flashed around and blew out the candles and changed the food they were eating and changed the drinks they were drinking.
Hi Joe, what's up?
And then Barry, Iris is like, you guys need to talk, and he's like, yeah, well, talk is gonna be awkward. And like when he was mumbling under his breath as she was walking out the room, that was the cutest thing that he's done forever.
Yes, I know.
And then
erase their relationship.
And then they got their they did their talk, everything was fine, and then that lady asked out Joe, and he like froze and went all Barry on her.
Yes. It's like
It was freaking
adorable.
adorbs.
It was. I agree.
Oh my god! Like my note literally just says Barry and Joe Ox. They're so awkward that it's just like half a word. Like,
nicely done. Thank you. Checking the peanut gallery. Nothing in the peanut gallery yet. I see you, you one love. Come talk to us. Come
there was
play.
2 viewers for a minute, and then somebody left.
Come play with us. I don't know what I'm play. What I'm doing. Oh my god, me sorry, the way I was just talking made me remember. Me and Barbara watched the Nostalgia Critic. Anyway, he did one for this. The worst Christmas movie ever. It was. I'll find where the movie's almost over and the day's been saved, and the husband who's been like not even seen again since the movie. Literally, you can drop the cell into the screen and just.
I don't know what you just. I don't know what you just said. That whole story was breaking up real bad.
Hopefully it didn't do that. I wonder if it did that on. It's gonna do that on.
I don't know. Sometimes the recording is like perfectly fine, and I can't hear shit, and then other times on both ends, and you can't even tell what any of us are saying.
I don't know. Sometimes. Yes, I have the sound on for a second. Sorry, I was trying to see, but it won't. I didn't turn the sound on soon enough because there's like a 2, maybe a minute delay between what's going on right here and what's going on the screen. I'm wiping my makeup off as we go. I stopped hurting though. But yeah, no, it was like the worst Christmas movie ever, and he did this. There's a scene in it where the husband, who's not been in the whole movie, is it breaking up or am I good?
You're good.
Let me see. It's the very beginning of the movie, and literally, it's like the end of the movie. The day's been saved from the evil villain person, and the wife's just standing there, just like deadpan, no expression on her face, and literally, you know how you can the cell animation they drop them in. It's like they didn't stop the camera; they just dropped the cell animation of the husband into the scene because literally, it just looks like he comes down from above her, and the wife just deadpan, no expression on her face. Ray.
What?
It's like the worst Christmas movie ever, and I'm like, this is hilarious. And his expression's like, what? Where did you come from?
That sounds like something that should be on MST3K. Like,
oh, what was it, the other one? They were trying to find the bunch of kids in the movie. They're trying to find their way to the North Pole, and they're like, I don't know how to get to the North Pole. Do you know? And then they all look at the dog. Do you know how to get there? Oh. Like, sure. Oh,
what even is this movie? Where did you find it?
The Nostalgia Critic did this. You know, me and Barbara want to buy it just so we can see the whole thing. Because the bits he puts in his video are fucking hilarious. Stupid nose, stop it. Fall apart over here.
Oh man. The Legends? Are we done with Flash?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say about Flash. I read it all night. So yeah.
This may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines.
Yeah.
And medical and dental procedures. I might not be going for the day, but I'm still going for my best. Reduced risk of stroke. Less major bleeding. Ask your doctor.
You're breaking up again.
Somebody's TV got really loud. Okay.
Nothing has changed here.
Am I still breaking up or am I good?
You're back. It seems like your computer or my computer or somebody's computer is intermittently doing something and it's eating up all the sound.
And I can't check that because you were taking forever to charge computer. But it was down to like 30% when I finally got it jury rigged again.
Of course.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if anything else is running on the tablet behind this because I can't shut this down. I'll have to take a look at that next week and make sure everything's off. Or Tuesday, not next week, obviously. Okay, so Legends of Tomorrow. DC's Legends of Tomorrow. And that really bugs me. I actually commented on that to a friend of mine earlier this week because I was watching, like, there was a commercial on with DC all week or something like that. I can't remember. It was like superheroes all week. And they're like, Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, and DC's Legends of Tomorrow. And I'm like, why is that DC Legends of Tomorrow? It's not DC's Flash. It's not DC's Arrow. Why does Legends of Tomorrow DC?
And like literally no one has ever called it DC's anything. Like it is just called Legends of Tomorrow. The hashtag is Legends of Tomorrow.
Right? So it's like, can we just like go ahead and get that DC? I mean, I think even my DVD doesn't say DC's Legends of Tomorrow on it. It just says Legends of Tomorrow.
Like
because like it totally bought the DVD the week it came out.
This is the second season. By now, people are gonna know what it is if they're gonna know what it is. Like it doesn't need that tag. Like apparently, Shield and everything, they're technically called Marvel's Agents of Shield, Marvel's Luke Cage. Like,
but they don't.
We know who they are.
They don't call that promotion. Legends of Tomorrow gets called DC's Legends of Tomorrow in all its promotional stuff.
That's
and
so
it's
dumb.
like, really? Yes. But sorry, I'm done talking about how stupid that the way they titled that show is. Maybe they'll change it by next season because I bitched about it. Who knows?
Maybe.
Everyone's like, oh, this show's going to get canceled. I'm like, the CW never cancels television shows. Ever.
Don't say that. Now you're gonna jinx it, and they're gonna cancel everything, and I'm gonna cry.
I got done with my salad. There we go.
Where they fell through time and landed in the first episode of a historical drama anime.
Yes. and then the Shogun stole Rey's precious armor, which they then proceeded to destroy by the end of the episode. And I'm like, okay, so what use Rey now? Literally?
No, Rey was so upset. I wanted to give him cookies and pat his head with his thick, perfect haircut.
And it's like, it hurts even more because somebody said I think it was the last episode, without your suit, you're nothing.
I know. You're just some rich guy in a suit.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, that hurts my heart because
and he was
Rey
when he was training Nate how to destroy it. Like that was so sad. He was so upset.
And he's like, yeah, after tomorrow I'm nothing. That's literally what he said. After tomorrow I'm nothing. But Rey, that's not true. It's like not like he can't rebuild the suit or go get one of his prototype suits from back in 2016. As you know, there's other suits. There can't be just that one suit.
Yeah, there's got to be something.
I refuse to believe it.
That's what the old guy said. He's like, you can rebuild the suit, but you can't rebuild yourself. So,
yeah.
Although he probably could. Him specifically probably could rebuild himself.
Yeah, probably, because he's Rey's plumber. He's amazing in his 7 role, and and I just really wanted to hug him this week. And I absolutely adored Nick this week. He made me so happy through like the entire episode. Every time he was on, I was like, yes, you make me happy.
Nick, where he's like, I love ninjas.
He's like, ninjas are in the trees. And the one girl, she's like, there's such thing as ninjas. And Sarah's like, bitch, I am a ninja. And I'm like, yeah.
Like, I literally am a ninja. Like,
You tell her, Sarah. And she's like, I miss the Justice League of America. And I'm like, go home. Why'd you stow away on the ship besides to probably be the love interest that I kept reading about for Mick? $5 as it happens by the end of the season.
for Mick, oh yeah, damn straight, because he was complaining in an offhand way about not having any proof that he found actual real ninjas, and she gave him a ninja star, and they're getting married.
Just like, oh my god, yes. I loved it. He was just so adorable this episode. And he's like, blah, blah.
He's such a grouchy bastard, but he was so cute when he was doing it.
And then, we gotta go protect the village. Not me. Wake me up when the action starts.
Right? Like, he's just gonna sleep for 2 days while they set up a raid. Like,
That was great. He was definitely the comedy high point of this episode, and that made me happy because that's what he should be. Because he was so his character was a letdown last week.
yeah, well,
Not a letdown.
he's.
In enough.
I'm really sad that Captain Cold is gone, but Mick has really gotten to shine, picking up the slack for the snide comments.
Yeah.
Since he's been gone.
I'm still dying.
And I can't wait until they figure out how to bring him back.
Well, I am assuming somehow he is going to be involved with Eva Thrawn and Damien Dark, because that
probably.
is what,
All that time traveling, they can do whatever they want.
well,
Maybe they're gonna recruit. Maybe they're gonna recruit like anti-legends, and he's gonna get on that team too.
Yeah, but it was like there was a rumor going around that supposedly he didn't die when they blew up the time, but he became part of time.
That would be hard to pull
Like
off.
he got sucked in. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like a rumor that was going around for a while.
That would be hard to pull off, and it would like severely change who he is, just because, you know, not having a body, not being anchored in time.
Yeah, but he'd still be.
Now, if that happened, and then they were going to bring him back and give him a body and put him back in time and put him back on the team, I could handle that.
I could be down for that. Yeah, I would be down for Captain Cold to come back, and yeah.
Dude, he can just come down in a glittery spray and reconstitute himself like Daniel Jackson in SG-1, and I would be fine. Like, we all know that if you ascend, you're gonna come back.
We all know that the only reason 90% of the people who watched this show turned in for the first season was for Wentworth Miller and Dominic Purcell. Y'all can't tell me any different. I will not believe any of you if you come on and tell me that you turned in for one of those other characters. I won't believe you.
I actually really freaking like Ray, but mostly for Captain Cold that I decided to watch the first season.
Right? Same. It was like, I wouldn't have had, honestly, I had pretty much given up on Arrow and Flash, and then somebody's like, you know, Wentworth Miller's on Flash, and I'm like, oh, and so is Dominic Purcell. Oh, okay, I guess I gotta go watch this shit then. And then I ended up liking.
Flash season 2 was wobbly as crap. Like, I think they lost their way at some point. They started just doing stuff. Barry kept being really stupid.
And it like made how Jay was also what's his name? The villain. Zoom. It like made it
Zoom, yeah.
and here's what really bothered me is Laurel died last season on Arrow, but nobody in Flash made mention of it at all. Like Like, as close as all of them were, you would have thought there would have been some mention of Laurel dying.
Yeah, there wasn't as much, especially in the second half, there wasn't as much interaction in general. Like, they were just going off on their own thing, and it was, I liked the first half, even though at this very moment, off the top of my head, I can't remember what happened in it. But the second half, it was literally stupid. Like, stupid stuff just kept happening. Barry was acting like he was not a genius before he was a speedster. Like, see, they've got that back now. He's very smart again now.
We have a commenter. Hello, Desk 8. Am I reading that right?
I don't see a comment. What's it say?
It says, it's just like a smiley face. But I don't know who it is. Who is this?
Hello, commenter.
I'm so heard. Say something to us besides smiley faces. We have 2 viewers currently. Who are you, viewers? Tell us your favorite Halloween movies. Hello. We got a hello. Tell us what your favorite Halloween movie is, or your best ghost story. We're totally interested because we're running out of show to talk about. Because for some weird reason, I don't have The Walking Dead to talk about tonight.
Yeah, I think that they were just sort of like nothing was controversial, nothing seriously changed in any of the 3 shows yet.
No, nothing huge. And you get the flashpoint at the end of season 2 last year, and you're like, oh, okay, this is going to change a bunch of stuff for seasons 3 and 5, and it's the only thing it's changed is Diggle's daughter is now a son, and Caitlin has powers.
But she's still not telling anybody. She totally fixed that problem for them when nobody could see it. Like, did she not learn last year? Did Flashpoint erase Cisco's whole will I be dark side, won't I be dark side?
So I don't know.
Like, come on, Caitlin.
Caitlin, you know better. You're smarter than this girl.
Don't make the same mistakes. People making the same mistakes that other people in the show made pisses me off.
You have her freezing her shower at the end. She's out of the shower. Her lips are blue, and she's got bits of her hair are turning white now.
I know, but that means that she has, like, no control. It means she's super powerful, and she can't control it, and she's not telling anybody and not getting any training.
She needs
that training room.
Definitely needs some help from some version of Harrison Wells. I'm not too sure about this new version of Harrison Wells either. I liked the one from Earth Wells. Yeah, Hipster Wells. I liked the version from Earth 2. It's like, can he just stay here on Earth 1? Earth Prime? Whatever?
What I want, at some point before Flash has done its entire run, I want all the Wells in one room, like Orphan Black. I want them to have, like, a dinner party or to go to a dance.
Wellsception.
Wellsception. I was hoping they would pick the steampunk Wells. When they had the 4 Wells, I was like, oh, it's steampunk Wells!
Oh, my turn to yawn.
Steampunk Wells is the one I was rooting for. Or Drunk Cowboy Wells. That would have been great, too.
Yes. That would have been hilarious. But I have to say, if I had to pick any character out of that show, Wells is probably currently my favorite.
Well, he's so much fun, and he's morally ambiguous in an entertaining way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I meant to post it to Facebook and tag you in it. There was a little 15-minute short released. I think it was like last week. It was called Sidekick, and it starred Emily Britt, the girl who plays Felicity, the actor who plays Harrison Wells, and Prince Charming from Once Upon a Time. And it was such a good little 15-minute movie. I love it. I'm pretty sure I posted it on my Facebook. My computer froze. I can't pull it up now. Come back on, computer. There we go. But
It's fine.
it was
Tag me when we're done and I'll look at it.
Alright, well, I still have to bring the computer back up because I still need it. It was really good. Yeah, I'll find it. And I'm pretty sure I posted it to my Facebook, so all I have to do is just go tag you for it. It was really good, and it was sad, but at the same time, really happy. If that makes sense.
I was gonna say, is it written by Joss Whedon? But that reminded me of one more point from Legends. When flying out of the sky and crash lands into a crater in the ground, my very first thought was that was way more impressive than when Hulk did it. And then I realized that Kevin Tancharoen was the director, who is of Joss Whedon's brother's wife. So it's like, is this family rivalry?
He was watching.
Are you outdoing Joss?
Crash a man to the ground.
He crashed like 5 times. Like,
and the Hulk was just like, boom.
he just like broke that building, and it was off screen. Like,
but, yeah, high points definitely this week altogether was probably Mick and his obsession with ninjas. And he's like, you know, Chuck Norris was a ninja. Who's Chuck Norris?
I know she doesn't know all the pop culture stuff because she's from the 40s. It's great. She's from the 40s and from Africa. Like, she wouldn't have had almost any of the pop culture bringing up.
Right. So yeah, all in all, this week was pretty good, even if it did feel like most of it was just filler episodes with Flash.
Yeah, I think that it's like, maybe not filler, but like main season stuff. Because the really big stuff happens in the middle and the ends.
Yeah, it's just the
4 episodes past that.
Yeah. And then we'll have our mid-season finales probably right around Thanksgiving, I'm guessing.
Probably. We've got probably 4 or 5 weeks before everything starts shutting down for the winter.
Yeah, which I told my mom that the other day. What do you mean mid-season finale? Because she just started watching Walking Dead this year, like last year after the mid-season finale. And I'm like, yeah, they stopped for like 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, like,
and I'm like, yes.
Everything stops over Christmas. Everything always has stopped over Christmas. It's just kind of gotten longer.
Yeah, like with the 3 months. But, yeah. Any other points we want to talk about with those 4 shows? Because I'm not understanding. I don't have a Walking Dead to talk about tonight because the season premiere was just last week, wasn't it?
Yeah. Are they already skipping a week?
No, I didn't. I watched last Sunday because that was the season premiere.
Yeah.
But I talked about that.
I don't know.
I'll figure out what night I'm talking about the Walking Dead on, because I can't talk about it tonight because I don't have an episode until I get offline. Off the show, I mean, because it's recording right now. It just started like 3 minutes ago. We're going to meet King Ezekiel tonight and the Tiger. I'm excited.
I'm waiting for someone to make a cut of Walking Dead where they edit out all the stuff that I don't like and just leave me the stuff that I do like.
Yeah, right.
I want the Please Sami edit, where they rebuild society and stop running into psychopathic creeps that are worse than the previous psychopathic creeps.
Right. Listen, I was on Facebook the other day, and this person said one of my friends was like, "Oh, I was watching this reaction video. It was people in a bar watching The Walking Dead and their reactions to the video." And she goes, and somebody in the bar yelled out, "He's not dead. He's just hiding under the baseball bat."
Oh my god.
And I just died laughing. I'm like, oh my god. So that's it. That's the final conclusion. Glenn is not dead. He is just hiding under the baseball bat.
Oh my god. They shouldn't have done that so close because, you know, that was like 4.5 minutes ago and everyone's going to talk about that. Like it was the fake out for his death and then his real actual death was so close together.
I know. And it's like, dudes, that was too close. They should not have had the fake out death last season. Maybe a season or two before that. And then
Yeah. It's too close together. They cheapen each other.
I agree. Yay, the computer is finally fully charged. It's like, hey, I'm fully charged. But yeah.
About Halloween movies?
It says, a man walks at night and he finds a little girl and he asks, I don't know what he asks. What did he ask?
My comments aren't even showing at all. You're gonna have to read them for me.
Are you afraid to walk at night? I'm just going to send it first to her so she can continue telling it to us. That's weird that the comments are working for you. Oh, yes, I was alive.
I wonder if the comments are synced to the video because I paused the video to see if that would slow down the mess on my computer.
Oh, I don't know. Did it help, or are we still down on a good chance? Okay. So, favorite horror movie or Halloween?
Favorite Halloween movies, because I don't have any favorite horror movies, but I have favorite Halloween movies.
You must watch every year without fail, and I still need to watch mine before tomorrow or I could just watch it tomorrow night. It's not a big deal. I just have to watch it. Go ahead.
You have to watch what?
My favorite horror / Halloween movie. I have to watch it every year, no matter what. But go ahead, you tell me yours first.
Every year, if I watch nothing else, I have to watch Hocus Pocus.
Yes.
It's required.
Yes, it is a required Halloween watch. Is Hocus Pocus.
And me and my sister always watch Casper.
Yeah.
For the 3 minutes of Baby Devon Sawa at the end.
Baby Devon Sawa. Yeah. Mine is Maximum Overdrive. It's a very cheesy 1984.
Is that the one with the trucks?
Yes, the green. That's my picture on Facebook right now. The Green Goblin truck, and then I have the background on my banner at the top. I will be changing those on Tuesday back to something not spoopy, but I would leave it up all year round. But I don't know. I get self-conscious. But yeah, that is like my ultimate horror / Halloween movie. I must watch it every year without fail, no matter what, because it is the best stupid horror movie ever. My dad made the stupid ass mistake of letting me watch that movie when I was like 5 or 6 years old, and to this day, I am terrified of semis. I don't like driving.
Oh my god.
I don't like walking near them. My former best friend's brother was a log truck driver, and like once a week I would have to drop stuff off at his house at night, and his truck would be parked at the top of his driveway, and so I would pull in, and all I would see would be the truck at the top of his driveway, like aiming towards me, and I'm just like, hurry. I don't like this.
Oh no.
I just don't like it that way. It's hilarious. And then
Oh my god. There's like last year before it was Freeform, they had like 19 different movies on the 19 days or whatever. And now it's 13 days and they did not have as much variation.
yeah.
But we always watch Goonies. I watched Goonies the other day while I was working.
I've seen that in a while. Yes, Legend is awesome.
Legend is the best. And I haven't watched the Addams Family yet.
Actually, I did watch that. Out of October. It was supposed to be a part of my 100 movie marathon. I stopped at about movie 30 because it was just getting too hard to try to cram that many horror movies in a day.
Yeah.
I was watching. I needed to watch to discuss with you twice a week.
That was a lot of movies though. Like
30, so that's my initial goal was I was going to do 30, and then somebody challenged me to 100. And I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try.
that's too many. That person's crazy.
They did it. I'm like, you have no life, or TV shows you have to watch every day.
Crazy talk. What else do I like to watch? I used to like Sleepy Hollow, and then I really liked the Sleepy Hollow show, and it changed my view of the movie. Like the Sleepy Hollow show, and I might like the movie again, but I haven't watched it yet this year.
Okay.
I have a very complicated relationship with Sleepy Hollow in general. When I was a kid, the cartoon scared the crap out of me. Like, it's like 12 minutes long or something, but it was so scary when I was like 6.
Oh my god, I'm super excited all the time. Whoever they are, and we are getting it's 3-2 currently. Cubs in the lead at the top of the where did it say that top of the 8th inning? So go Cubs! Then I don't have to worry about the Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever night that is. It's on.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm just like, I need to know. Oh my gosh. Okay. It was driving me nuts not knowing. I thought the game was over, so I was checking. My other favorite horror movie was also watched the same day I watched that the Maximum Overdrive movie, is a movie called Man's Best Friend. It's about this genetically engineered dog that's like got all these genetic spliced animals in it, and it's the cutest freaking dog. It's like this big fluffy Rottweiler looking thing, but the breed is actually called a Tibetan Mastiff. But the dog ends up like just like murderizing everything. It's just awesome, and I love this movie. Like the damn dog pisses acid.
I think the closest to anything actual horror-y that I really like is Aliens. Like, I like the second one better, but that's more sci-fi and less horror. But the first one is like, that's straight up space horror. With chest bursters and...
Yes, Aliens.
So good. The second one has Michael Biehn, and we all know how I love movies where Michael Biehn dies.
Yes. But yeah, that's it for me. Like my top 2 horror Halloween. Those are horror movies. B horror movies, but they're horror movies. Those are definitely my favorite. If I wanted to go my favorite A I guess it would be A-level horror movie, would probably be the remake of The Hills Have Eyes. And that's not just because of Aaron Stanford. I just think that movie is an amazing movie.
I'm probably never going to watch it. I'm probably just going to look at the pictures and go, "You are a pretty man," and never actually watch the movie.
Man, even when you were covered in blood and half dead because your head was smashed off rocks repeatedly, how he even got up after that and kept going, I will never know.
Because of the movie.
Yeah, I know, but it was amazing. The dogs were the hero. The dog was the hero of that damn movie.
I feel like I could be close personal friends with the man and I would still probably not watch that movie. Like
I feel that.
like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. You're gonna have to give me a synopsis.
Hey, I can do that at some point. It's a good movie. Spooky ghost stories. Do we have any?
I used to live in one of the 3 most haunted cities in the country. Because I say one of the 3 because all 3 of them claim to be the most haunted, and they can't all 3 be the most haunted.
Right.
But,
That's
like, we don't have any spooky ghost stories. All the ghosts from St. Augustine are like yellow fever ghosts or love suicide ghosts. They're not like murder ghosts.
right.
But like we had I said the one before, who would just leave little child-sized handprints on clean washed windows.
Yeah, you told me about that last week.
Yeah. And in that same house, my bedroom was right next to the kitchen, and there was like a door between my room and the kitchen. And more than once, I would be woken up in the middle of the night by like cooking sounds and cooking smells, and it would be like 4 in the morning, and I'm like, why is someone cooking? What is going on? Why is there all this food smells? I would go in the kitchen and there was nothing. Like,
Weird. That's
the burner's cold, are all away, there's not even a smell anymore.
yeah. Our
And that happened to my roommate too, but neither of us said anything. And then we were talking about it later, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that happened to me too." And I'm like, I thought I was crazy.
Nice.
Stop getting distracted. You promised.
Distracted. I was trying to remember. You just look off and thinking. I was going to say our ghostly roommate, as we call her, is, we believe, an older woman. We're not sure who, but because nobody's ever actually died in this house. This house was built in the late 80s, and it was owned by one family. And when the woman who owned it got old, she went into a home, and then my roommate bought the house. So, so we don't know where she came from. Maybe it is the lady who owned the house. Maybe she has since passed away, and she came back to where she was happiest. We don't know, but she's gotten very adept at imitating both my mom, who's never been here, and my roommate's mom. And it'll be like 4 or 5 in the morning, and I'm here. And it makes me laugh. And then other mornings, it'll sound like my roommate's mom, who also lives with us, because she's diabetic, and sometimes her sugar drops, and the sound of the ghost's voice sounds like mom when sugar drops and she's calling for me or Barbara to come help her. And it's like, don't touch me.
She's just messing with you.
Yeah, and then she moves stuff around on occasions. Not like previously, like about 6 months ago, one of our cats disappeared. We think actually it got eaten by a coyote.
Ugh.
Had to go outside anyway. We learned our lesson. But we thought maybe he was, because we could hear him meowing after he disappeared. And I mean, we searched everywhere, outside, inside. We checked the roof of the house, nothing. So we thought, well, maybe somehow he got into the crawl space above the house, the little attic crawl space. So we opened that up, and for a while, she was really pissed off and kept moving a lot. She moved a lot of stuff around for a few, like about a week.
Because of going in the crawl space?
Yeah, because we opened up the crawl space to look up there and see if the cat was in there.
Crazy. My mom had a ghost in her house when she was a teenager, and she would just like check on people.
Yeah.
They don't even know who she was. She would just like you'd see her by the door right when you fell asleep and stuff. So, like, she was just checking on people.
Ours will do that too. For a while, a couple of weeks ago, we had a short little dark shape. That was about I'm about 6 foot standing, so it came to about chest level on me by what I could tell. And it would just stand in the doorways of the house. Like, you could see just this dark shape. So we actually went around and anointed all the doorways, and it went away. We don't know where it came from because we don't do any of that hoodoo stuff.
That's so spooky. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't want
a little
ghosts
freaky.
looking at me.
I don't want ghosts looking at me either. Not when I'm sleeping, people.
I don't want live people looking at me when I'm sleeping.
Just get out of my room.
You're not Edward Cullen. Stop it.
Right? So,
My favorite ghost story ever was some comedian was talking about modern ghosts, like people who die now who become ghosts, where they just like rattle around your house and try to get you to give them the Wi-Fi password.
right? Me as a ghost. I need to why password. Why I write it on the walls? Why password in blood? Yeah, yeah. It's actually, she's pretty. I've seen her twice. Once was right around Halloween. First year I lived here, I went to go downstairs, and our stairs are like, you go down, and then it turns, and then it goes down again to the ground.
Yeah.
And she was in the middle, standing there. And then as I came down the stairs, she appeared. Our kitchen is behind where we sit to watch TV in downstairs of the house. And there was one day I was sitting there, and I looked at the TV. I had the TV off because I was listening to music. And I looked up, and I could see a woman's shape in the kitchen.
No. This is
She hasn't done anything to make us too worried, so.
we used to like when I was in St. Augustine for 2 years, I was a ghost tour guide, and it was like the ghosts got to know me because we never had anything spooky. We never had anything. Had weird stuff happen. Like things would disappear and then reappear where you just looked for them.
Oh yeah.
And like the cats would act weird for a day, and then everything would be fine. And handprints. But like we never had anything spooky. They were like the least frightening ghosts ever in the nation's.
But me and Barbara went to the library in Evansville, Indiana.
Uh-huh.
We went to a ghost tour, and I don't think really anything happened except maybe we felt the air get a little colder, but we didn't catch anything on camera because I brought a camcorder with me. We went back the next day by ourselves before we headed back home, and well, back to my home where I lived in Illinois at the time because Barbara has lived in California. She was talking to one of the librarians, and I walked off by myself throughout like the little children's section of the library, and I went to this little back room where they usually sit and have a story time, and I was just like standing up on the little stairs like where the kids would sit, and I was just like going back and forth with the camera, and later when we were watching it, we saw like a person standing there.
Oh.
When I was alone in the room, and literally I just pan over this person standing in the room, and there was nobody there. What it sucks is I can't find the disc that this is on, so I could post it to like our channel or something for us.
There was, when I was ghost guiding, there was two cemeteries in town, and I used to go to both of them, but one of them was more haunted than the other. People that if they got any pictures to send them to me, and I would like give them my email address at the end of the day. And most of the time,
Any pictures?
what?
Did you ever get any pictures?
Yeah, most of the time nobody did, but then one person sent me like 5 pictures from the same cemetery. And one of the stories is about a little kid like shakes the fence and rattles shutters and stuff. And they sent me a picture of the tree, and it looked for all the world like a little like glowing white kid was sitting in the tree.
Oh, that's
Yeah, but there was like we didn't see anything when we were there. And they sent me a picture that looked like the ghostly bride who died before she could get married and haunts the same graveyard.
oh, that's cool.
It looked like a lady with like a veil,
Yeah.
like a Spanish veil, carrying a candle.
Back home there is a cemetery that's pretty much been forgotten. It's up in the woods. It's in the Rubio Woods in Illinois, and you can walk back there. You're not supposed to, but people did all the time. I don't know if you still can because it's been 9 years since I lived in Illinois, and I don't remember the name of the cemetery. That's why I'm looking at the computer while I tell the story. We went back there, me, my ex Matt, and a couple of my girlfriends that I was friends with back in Illinois. We walked in there, and we got a lot of really cool pictures. I did not click on that file. You suck, computer. We got a lot of orbs and stuff there, and if you've ever seen the picture of the tombstone that says infant daughter.
Says what?
It says infant daughter.
No, I don't know.
Help me out. I just posted pictures to my Facebook. Cemetery in Rubio Woods.
The one at 16, if you're ever randomly in North Florida, is called the Talamado Cemetery. It's named after the local Indian tribe, which totally willingly integrated into the Spanish colony and did not have an Indian war like every other place in the entire world.
Nice.
It's like, I'm telling you, it's the lowest key haunted place you've ever heard. Like, there was no Indian wars. Even like Chief Osceola was
Wow.
there and was held there and haunted the place, and it was still like not that big a deal. His headless body sometimes, his bodiless head sometimes.
Mm. Okay, I found the wiki for this, the Baxter's Grove Cemetery in Midlothian, Illinois, and they have a white lady there. And she walks the rounds carrying an infant during the full moon. They have a phantom farmhouse, which my friend Jill actually got pictures of at one point. You can't get close to it, though, because as you walk towards it, it shrinks. It's really cool. if you're there at the right time, there's a farmer and his plow horse, but the horse had actually dragged him to his death into the slough that was behind the cemetery. Never seen the
That's a
two-headed
kelpie.
Huh? That was the
It's a kelpie.
Yeah. There's supposedly a two-headed ghost. I never saw that. We got pictures of the religious monks.
Mm-hmm.
It was a video. The religious monks. And there was according to my friend Kelly, who went back without us at a later point, she saw the black dogs that supposedly came out of the cemetery.
I just remembered, in my first room in the college, nobody wanted to stay in that room because the room next to it was haunted. It was not used as a bedroom; it was used for storage, and it like shared like a crawl space closet.
Oh, creepy!
Like we had pictures. Pictures would fall off the walls, but only on that wall.
Oh.
Freezing cold. A year before they put in AC in the building, it was always cold.
Yeah.
In Florida, in August, it would be cold.
Yeah, it's not normal in Florida in August for it to be cold.
And like stuff would move around on my desk. My desk was up against that wall. It was like the door was there, my desk was there, the wall was there.
Yeah.
It would move around. But
shoot, no, that book's in my room. That photo album.
She never messed.
Well,
she never messed with us.
Yeah. My aunt, her father, so I guess that'd be my grandfather. We have a white lady who actually walks along this road out in I can't remember exactly where it was. It was guessed that she was probably struck by a car while she was walking to a dance to meet, because she's always seen wearing a white dress, and the people who have picked her up have said she's asked to be taken to the dance. But
she's like a ghosty hitchhiker sort of person.
And my grandfather actually picked her up at one point. And he drove her all the way to the dance hall where the dance was supposed to be, and she disappeared when they arrived.
That's so weird.
Yeah. They actually have a newspaper clipping where they interviewed him about it, and I was like, oh, I can show that. And I'm like, I thought the book was like right here, because I have a book called Bay City Ghosts, and I had the newspaper clipping inside the book. Because they talk about that ghost in there, yeah.
There was like a whole haunting thing from the Revolutionary War that my mom's family went through, and someone was going to make a movie about it, but it never got made. It went into development.
Yeah, and then never got made.
Yeah, but like everyone was super excited, and they were writing down their experiences. My grandma was talking about how she has to approve of how the family looks in the movie and everything, and like.
And then it just never happened.
And then nothing happened. That was like 4 years ago.
Yeah. All right. I think we've covered everything we can talk about tonight, huh?
I think we have.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the show. We didn't actually do too bad, an hour and a half. We will be back on Tuesday night. And I'm trying to find nobody else commented over here in our little chat window. Okay, we'll be back on Tuesday night to discuss Aftermath, Designated Survivor, MacGyver, and Frequency, and maybe Lethal Weapon if the Cubs don't win tonight. And I want the Cubs to win tonight. It all depends on if the Cubs win tonight.
It's true.
But if the Cubs don't win, we will be discussing weekend.
If they don't win, you'll be discussing, because I don't know anything.
If they don't win, I will be very sad, because I want the Cubs to win the World Series. I'm sorry. That's the end of the show for tonight. I'm sorry, my eye hurts too much to leave my glasses on anymore.
Don't cry, it's only a Halloween special.
Oh, wow. It's like right here in the corner. Just every time I poke my eye, it hurts. I'll wash the makeup off when I get off the show here. So that's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you Tuesday, same time, same channel. Bye-bye.
Guests in November. If schedules work out.
Yes.
Bye, people. Thanks for watching.